verse. Add value to my work, check the volume on my work. You get what you give, and I'm loving all the perks. Easy gift and the curse, make them check another verse.
Yo, what they do? Easily done. We back. Easy said, did done. Um, it's only fair that I gotta make a video congratulating, and I'm late with it because it's been a couple of days, but congratulating the Indiana Pacers on winning the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? And I've been rooting for these boys, man. You know what I'm saying? But I always kind of a person, I hate to talk like this because I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I know there's powers that be that run shit. Like just what it is, bro. You can't tell me I'm lying. We watch it all day with these politics, right? So I'm thinking Indiana is the better basketball team to me, without a doubt. These people play basketball. I can't remember the last time I seen a team play basketball the way Indiana does. You know what I mean, and be this successful with it. The last time I saw it was Detroit with Chauncey Billups and Rip Hamilton and Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace and Tayshaun Prince. That was a team. You know what I mean? They were a team. Wasn't one guy, this superstar, you know. Indiana's the same thing. Even though they got Siakam, he is an all-star. So is Tyler, so is Halliburton. You know, they've been all-stars. But they're not like what SGA is to OKC, MVP type players. You know what I mean? Getting commercials and stuff like that. Indiana's a good team. And I've been watching them. I've watched them play a couple times this season and was highly impressed at the way they played. I can't lie. I was highly impressed. I love the other starters in Miles Turner, Andrew Nembhard, and Aaron Nesmith. I love their squad, man. I'm talking about. I watched the game. I think it was game one. The Indiana stole from the Knicks. It was game 1 or 2, and Nesmith wasn't missing nothing from the outside. He went 8 for 9 from the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he could shoot like that. And he's an elite defender. He's a very good defender with some athleticism. I'm like, dog, like all these dudes got a position. Nembhard is a combo guard, really, because he can play point guard. I done seen that man distribute the ball, handle the ball. He can shoot from the outside. He'll create his own shot, even though I don't think he's aggressive enough at times. That's his only weakness. That's his only weakness is he's not aggressive enough. But I done seen him play solid, and he can defend. He did a damn good job them last couple of games on Brunson. So damn good. What? That's why they was over with. It was over with. The Brunson they got, and that's not even their top defender on the perimeter, but they just play good team ball. Miles Turner is a solid big man. Now Miles Turner, I ain't gonna lie, I almost want to say he's their weak link because to be 6'11", 7 foot, I don't think he's strong enough on the glass to me. It's way too many times I'm like, I've seen Miles Turner finish with 4 rebounds and 3. I'm like, man, what's good, bro? Like, I need you in the paint, banging, right? I need you in the paint. And what's funny, when he first came in the league, he was double every night. I think he done got a little finesse with it. Because he got a little offensive repertoire. He can shoot the jumper, you know. He'll get them putbacks and he'll fin, you know what I'm saying? Them passes, them shots where he's under the rim. He gets all those. But I need him he needs to average more than 5 rebounds a game. That's just don't make no sense, bro. You know what I mean? But Halliburton, this is, to me, the best pure point guard in the NBA right now. That man's ability to distribute the rock, create pace. He can finish at the rim too. And he reminds me, listen, I don't want to, like, don't trip. Internet, don't come for me. You know what I mean? But don't trip. He's a poor man's Magic Johnson, bro. The way he just he'll have them boys moving. That ball goes around. And then when they need him, right? to put up 30, he'll give you 30. That's not his game though. But if he need to, he'll give you 30. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you 30. I watched one game in that series with the Knicks. I can't remember. I want to say it was game 5 or game 4. Game 5, because the Knicks won game 4. Didn't they? No, because Indiana at one point was up 3-1. And I know Halliburton, it might have been game 4 then. This dude had 35 points, 11 rebounds, and 15 assists, and no turnovers. Like, bruh, you can't ask a man to play no better than that. All you can do is say, like, for real, perfect job. You did nothing wrong. No turnovers on 15 assists, man, that's wild. And he out there taking chances. Like, he not just playing safe. To get 15 assists anyways is work. For real. Because you got to pass the ball and somebody score off your pass. You know what I'm saying? A bucket come within 2 steps of the pass you just gave. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Niggas got to score off of them as passes. What you talking about? Like, man, I listen. And then Siakam make me the most mad because he's the talented scorer. He's the one that got a little bag on the offense. He's like 6'9". He got a little handle. He can shoot from the outside. He got a mean mid-range. He's long. You know, he done won one before too. People forget that man won a championship with Toronto, right? When he was over there with Kawhi. Yeah. That was a sleeper team. That was a team too. I gotta give it to you. That was, because I did not see that coming for nothing. So if anybody knows how to win, and he's all about their system, the Indiana way of playing. He's all in. He done said it on the interview. Cause I'll be like, man, Siakam take over. Like some of them games, New York once came back or did come back in that series. I'm like, Siakam, the problem is y'all need to run the offense to him, but he's still playing like the Indiana way. We're gonna move it around, get the best shot we can get. I'm like, you need to be selfish right now. You the best, you they score. I still think he might need to do that for them to win. And he did play great because he was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He got to do that a little bit for this conversation I'm about to tell you about. I'm about to move on from the NBA Finals because the table has been set. OKC versus Indiana. You know, we're gonna transition right into this conversation for OKC. For Indiana, let me start with Indiana. If Indiana gonna win, Siakam got to have some moments, not all the time, where he got to put the team on his back. Because listen, OKC they play team defense, and they're a squad too. Even though they got that king of the hill player, which is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, MVP. The man got his own bag, right? But they play team defense. It's nasty. And they got big men. So sometimes Siakam will have to say, yo, I'm putting y'all on my back. Play team game, because you're going to have somebody else you're going to need help too. He ain't going to be able to do it by himself. It's just going to be times you get to them clutch situations, the shot clock going down, you know, it's down to the waning moments of a game, right? Fourth quarter, Siakam, I need you to get in your bag. I'm telling you. He got to average 25 a game in this series. He's got to, in my opinion. I'm not gonna say that's the key to winning, but I just need him to do his thing because that's what he is. He's their leading scorer. He's been that all season. Halliburton, do what you do. You know what I mean? Don't disappear. See, that's why I say that 30 points ain't his game. I don't need a bunch of 10 point, 8 point. You need to average 20. You know what I mean? But your assists and rebound ain't to be what you always do. Play your game, but don't disappear. Be aggressive, right? And then the red day I'll play y'all basketball, Indiana. Team game, pace, no turnovers. I need contributions from the usual suspects. Obi Toppin, listen, Obi Toppin, nice off the bench. So is Mathurin. So is McConnell. I like this kid Bryant. They might have lost Walker though, because he got hurt in the New York series. And that was like their a nice little another man they could add to it. But they're deep, man. Like Indiana, like that's their 10th rotated player. And all these dudes play. Bryant, Matherin, McConnell, they play. Indiana deep for real. Indiana deep for real. Indiana deep for real. And you got Ben Shepherd. They play. They play 10 guys nightly. Team basketball. But they're about to play a good team in OKC too. Because the thing about OKC is when I watched them play against Minnesota, they shrunk their bench a little bit. Even though they got guys. I've watched you play all these dudes before, even in the playoffs. But I think you got a little nervous with Minnesota, right? Because everybody in the league was rooting for Anthony Edwards, but y'all are the better team, and y'all showed that. Y'all were better. You know what I mean? And the coach, and we'll talk about that too at the end. The difference in coaching. Listen, the key for OKC to win. I know Shea gonna do what he do, right? I don't watch Shea now. The key is Chet Holmgren, like I said in that Minnesota City series. Jalen Williams too, because Jalen Williams is nice. This dude is nice. Like, see, their 1-2 punch, Indiana don't got that. They got a team. I'm not gonna put Halliburton and Siakam on these two levels. Because between these two, you talking about over 50 points a game. Halliburton and Siakam together, like I said, regular season stats, it's like 10 points less than that. You know what I mean? But you're gonna get some more, and I don't even want to put it more assists because Shea giving you 6.5 to 7 assists a game too. He's their point guard. He's just not a pure point. You know what I mean? He can bring it up. You know what I mean? Jalen got handles too. Jalen can handle the rock. You know, but Chet Holmgren, man, is such a dark horse. If this dude show up, right, and get you 18-7, he give you 18-7 every night. He can give you 20-7. You know, I wanted to put a little less. He give you 20. Oh, it's over. In the end, I'm talking about OKC might win in a 6. If Chet Holmgren show up and be with everybody, that's why he doing commercials already. Like, the sky the limit for this dude. Like, listen, look, I'm talking about Chet, and you got all stars in Jalen Williams and SGA MVP. But Chet is this dude. It's like it's not explicable the potential. You know what I mean? We all watching this dude. He gets stronger. Like his rebounding game get nasty. He got a jumper. You know what I mean? And he'll score under the rim because he's tall. He's like 7'4". What? I'm telling you, and that's not even their center. He they power forward. Hartenstein is their center, and Hartenstein get busy on the glass. See, that's why I'm like, Miles Turner need to play. Miles Turner and Siakam need to show up. And Siakam ain't no banger. He's not gonna get 10 rebounds a night. He's just 6'9". He's really a small forward. You know what I mean? Miles Turner gonna have to pressure between these two on that glass, bro. I'm telling you. Um, um, Dort is a great defender. That's the shooting guard for OKC. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, I cannot look past his name. If Chet Holmgren dominates, like if he plays at a solid high level, I don't know, man. Indiana, like this is a good team too. Like OKC play team ball. Then you got, I love my man Casey Wallace off the bench. Like I feel like OKC finna be so deep, bro. It's a problem. And Alex Caruso, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like Wallace and Caruso, and then it's up to the coach though with them if he's gonna go to Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins, and they got 2 Jalen Williams on their team. But they all have played in these playoffs. I didn't see a lot of Jalen Williams and Wiggins. You know what I mean? Really, I saw Wiggins. I didn't see a lot of Joe and Jalen in the Minnesota series. They played, but not like he linked on them in Denver. See, Denver, that was how they beat Denver. They had more depth on the bench. Denver was playing the same dudes all day. all he had to do was start using his bench, and it was exploiting that Denver don't got a bench like OKC did, and that's what really I think put them over the top because they were fresher in the end. And then when they put bench guys in, that energy you getting from the bench versus dudes Denver playing all these minutes, you know what I mean? So that boils down to coaching. I gotta look up the man. I don't know who. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know Indiana's coach is Rick Carlisle. I gotta look up my man's. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Mark Daigneault. Okay, so it's Rick Carlisle against Mark Daigneault. I don't even know how to say his name. Daigneault. Let's just say Daigneault. I'm sorry for my pronunciation. If you had to pick coaches, I'm picking Rick Carlisle. Rick done won one. He put together. First of all, he was at Indiana before when they were raw, when Paul George was over there. You know what I mean? And then he had a good run in Dallas, won a championship in Dallas. Rick Carlisle's the OG. He got experience. He done won one. You know what I mean? But it's a first time for everything. And OKC won 68 games, and they got a superstar. Superstar. You feel me? So it's a first time for everything. And you don't win 68 games for nothing. And I'm talking about a young team. That's why it's hard to not pick OKC, because they're the youngest team in the league, right? That don't usually happen in any sport. The youngest team in the league and the best team, that means we about to be some pressure for some years to come. For real, for real. So it's hard for me to pick because it's going to be a great series. And I'm just going to watch. It's hard. But I got to go with OKC, man. After watching them and they're in the Western Conference, my heart just like, I think you just got to, there's a reason why they won 68 games in the West. The West is the better conference, bro. Like Indiana might not even have been a 4 seed if they were in the Western Conference. They might have been a 6 or 7 seed with their record. That's how hard the West is. And OKC won 68 games. Even getting to this thing, they were battle tested. So I'm like, Indiana. Like Indiana, they did beat I'm trying to think who they beat going through the playoffs. I know they beat they beat New York. I'm trying to think who they played before New York. Who was the team? Ah man, my mind's going blank. Oh, Cleveland. And Cleveland wasn't healthy. See, I didn't like that because Cleveland was the best team in the East. And they weren't 100%. They weren't. I'm sorry. I watched that game. I'm like, I was like, I didn't even watch it because I knew Indiana was going to win it. Like, they just weren't healthy. Point blank. They just weren't. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it's hard for me to really just to even. I'm trying to think when they played in the first round. The first round, then they won 4-1. I forgot who Indiana played in the first round. Man, my mind's not working for me right now. But I don't know, man. I just like OKC, bro. I'm not gonna waste time drawing back into my memory like that. I like OKC. I love Indiana though. I've been rooting for Indiana all year, but the money on the line right now. And I've seen Indiana play. I don't like their clutch moments. I feel like OKC got a little more killer in them with them being that young. And you watching, because I'm telling you, another name I like, and I think he developed right in front of our eyes too, is this Keshawn Wallace kid from OKC, man. You just got dudes like you don't even know how raw they are yet. For real, because they're hella young. They could, I'm telling you. But it's going to be a great NBA Finals, man. For real, for real. It will be. We're going to enjoy this one this year. I think so. I don't think nobody going to be bitching at the end. You just going to, hopefully the refs don't get in the way neither. You know what I mean? We don't see no bullshit. But let's see. All right.